He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there for Miami.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Flushed out right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down now. It's Lindsey, and he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off ball.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
Touchdown, Titans. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
At his top speed, according to Next Gen Stats, well, really, it's ridiculous, impossible, whatever you want to call it, 22.6 miles per hour. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Where's 52?
From the gun, here's Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On the end around, this is Julio Jones. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Here's Tannehill. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Right.
A first down carry for Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Chester Rogers, 49 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Take it in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Trying to lay one up deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Here we go,
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And caught by Henry. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And we're just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Bullock will put this one through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Fielded just outside the goal line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This take it in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first...
Derrick Henry all alone past the 20.
There it is. There it is.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Now, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Dolphins 14.
Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Two and now on first down. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball is intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Double time. Hey, 4 down. 52's the mark, boys, 52. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Tua to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Rodgers. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look downfield for Henry. It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Tannehill now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he's brought down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw again on second down. Tua. Flush to his right. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to pass. Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Buying time to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And now off to the races down the right side. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Henry, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down. Team.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now Tua. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll run with Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Tagovailoa. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tua to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who
wide open, complete, and all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit as they set. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that should just about put a capper on this game. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Tannehill going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And the fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Tua. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he gets this inside the 35.